Hi. Este video es en inglés. Un otro video es en español con Señora López. Gracias. Necesito más tiempo con mi inglés. Español. Thank you for your interest in how we will keep children, staff, and one another safe during the 2021 school year. At the end of this video, we hope you have a more clear understanding of your option between learning at home and hybrid learning. Please note that each child is to be enrolled in one of these two options by Friday, August 7th. To enroll, you complete the form sent to you via email or text by CPS. The primary contact listed for each child should have received a text and an email from the district asking what choice the student will be using. If you did not receive that text or email, please reach out to us right away. Main office is 773-534-4155, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. daily. We need to have those forms back via electronics by August 7th. That's Friday. There is a separate text and email for each child in the home, and each child in the home needs one of those forms filled out. There is a lot we do not know, but this video dives into what we do know. And as you know, this is an ever-changing public health situation. Our world in January looked very different than in March. And our constant commitment to you is that while this changes, we will be transparent and as up to the minute as possible with you. This is what we know at this point. Fortunately, we are no longer closing schools in a crisis. This has now been a phased rollout, and we are reopening schools. Expectations and our new normal will be different. CPS has laid out a preliminary framework for reopening schools. That framework was driven by working groups comprised of varied stakeholders, a public survey of 54,000 responses, 22 focus groups, and more. In the past 2 weeks, that framework has been under public review with a series of town halls that continue to color what the 2021 school year will look like. That framework lays out several important protocols related to how we will keep students and staff safe in 2021. A hybrid model was chosen for several reasons related to the core values of CPS. Logistically, it was also chosen because it allows us to pivot between the different modes of learning as the virus changes over time. Pods may close. We may go full remote learning, etc. Families can also change at their will. If you enroll for hybrid learning, you may transition to learning at home at any point. It is important to note, however, that if you start with learning at home, you may only transition to hybrid at the quarter. I'm going to say that again. If you sign up for hybrid learning, you may transition to learning at home at any point. It is important to note, however, that switches from learning at home to hybrid will only be at the semester. Now, let's get into it by starting with your two options. For both options, all students will have remote learning on Wednesdays, K to 8. This means there will be live instruction with their teacher via the computer on Wednesdays. The buildings will be closed for enhanced cleaning on Wednesdays. They will be cleaned daily still, of course. For both options, daily attendance will be tracked. Pre-K to 8, grades will count. Students will engage in learning for at least 5 hours a day. In both options, there is no in-person before or after school programming at Monroe until at least February 8th. In both options, there is no in-person before or after school programming at Monroe until at least February 8th. Now, that first option, that's called the hybrid learning model. Your child would attend school 2 days a week, learn independently at home 2 days a week, and engage in at least 3 hours of real-time virtual classroom instruction 1 day a week. The second option is for families who opt out of hybrid learning. They will participate in the full-time learn-at-home model. They will engage in a minimum of 5 hours of instructional activity per day, and attendance will be tracked. While we won't have live instruction those days, teachers will design activities, including pre-recorded lessons, independent work to build skills, and independent projects connected to the curriculum, 1 day a week on Wednesdays, students will join their class for a fully remote teaching session with their teacher that will offer real-time instruction. We're developing the final model based on the number of families who want that learn at home option. In Learn at Home, you may not be taught by your homeroom teacher. If you would like to dive deeper into this, please find part 2 of this video, which provides more information. We believe knowledge is power, and we want our parents empowered to make the best decision for them and their children. Thank you for your interest, and thank you for helping us go bigger, go further together. And don't forget, respond to the district via text or email each of your children. That form records whether or not you want hybrid learning, 2 days in-person instruction, or opt out, learning at home 5 days. If you did not receive that form via text or email, please be sure to call us right away, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. before Friday, 773-534-4155. It is due no later than Friday, August 7th, that electronic form. Thank you for filling it out. And thank you again. We are here for you.